Hey everybody, Beth Hayes here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Glad to have you here. Tonight in this MyEcon business presentation, we're going to be looking at the W-4 correction, also known as income shifting. We're going to explore that a little bit and see what that's all about. So inside of the MyEcon membership. So let's jump over to that site. Okay, so here we are back at the landing page. When I log into MyEcon, this is the landing page. This is what it looks like. This is what you see. Again, we have the little carousel with all of the different programs, and we're going to choose Correct Form W-4. Click on that, and it should open up. Correct your W-4, and there's a video here. So increase your take-home pay. Introduction. And so that's about a minute long, explains what this is all about, how you can change your W-4 so that you can keep more of the money that you earn each month. And so that's what, just as a quick little note here, that is what the MyEcon membership is about. It's about helping you earn more and save more as well. So this would be the saving more portion. And this W-4 correction, or income shifting as it's known, applies to anyone who has a W-4. So if you're a regular employee, you filled out a W-4 when you started with your employer, you get a W-2 each year so you can file your taxes. This applies to you. If you receive a 1099, this would not apply to you. We'll go through the steps here and take a look at what's included in this section when we click on it. So right under the introduction video, it shows the top part, at least, of a W-4. And here we have another video that is about 20 minutes long that walks you through exactly all of the steps that it takes for you to use the government site and make corrections to your W-4. Basically, it's going to ask a series of questions on the IRS site and help you determine if you need to make some changes to your W-4, if you can be keeping more of your paycheck each month. And wouldn't that be nice to keep more of our paycheck? So we'll just do the very first part here. Give me a second and we'll bring this video to the point we need it to be. Okay, so we're just going to hit the highlights of this 20-minute video. Of course, when you get started with MyEcon, you can actually log in here and watch the whole thing yourself. But in this video, he explains to us what the purpose is and what this is going to do to help us. And then we go to the IRS website where we click on the section that says pay and the section right here that says tax withholding estimator, which will bring up their little program that will walk us through the steps. So give me a second and we will go over there. I'll bring that page up and we can look at that. So here we are on the IRS website. And as it mentions in the video, you go here to where it says pay, and then you go over here under popular and click on tax withholding estimator, which brings up this page, the tax withholding estimator page. And there's a little bit of information up here at the top that explains how this works for you and what you need. Now, one of the things that you will need is pay stubs. So if you're the person that works in your household, you'll need your pay stub. If you have a spouse that works, you will need their pay stub as well. And information about any other income you might have. And you also may need to refer to your most recent tax return. Okay, so then we'll click on this button right here. It says use the tax withholding estimator. As I said before, this is a little program that the IRS has on their website that will walk us through all of the steps that we need. Now I'm not going to be able to show you every step because there's some information for privacy reasons that I won't be able to show you, but I'll show you as many as I can. We'll start with the basics here and then I'll have to cut off and I'll let you know what my result is, okay? So we clicked on that tax withholding estimator, and the first thing it wants to know is what is your filing status that you used for your tax return, your most recent tax return? What status did you file? For me, it's married filing jointly, so click that. Do you or will you or your spouse have a job or pension that withholds federal income taxes? Yes. Yeah, this next section has some specific questions, again, having to do with your tax return, whether or not you plan to claim dependents, if you will be over age 65, or your spouse will be, if either of you is blind, or if you can be claimed as a dependent on someone else's tax return. So you would just check any of those that apply to you. Okay, now this is the part where I'm going to have to jump off and leave you guys, because as you see down here, there's some specific payment information that I will need to enter. So I'll go through the steps, and when I can come back on with you with information that is less sensitive, I'll show that part to you guys. So just walking through the process here, and I wanted to show you up here at the top, so you have a basic idea. The information you're putting in is about you, yourself, and your spouse if you're married, what your income is from your jobs, any adjustments that you have. Again, this is stuff that you would have had on your taxes most likely. So things such as student loan interest, that type of stuff, okay? Other deductions, such as the standard deduction, that's the page I'm on now, any tax credits, and what the result is comes up last. And so these areas that you're entering information in should be familiar to you if you do your own taxes, or even if you have to provide your tax information to your tax professional. These should be familiar questions for you. So nothing out of the ordinary there. Just wanted to show you those little areas along the top of the information that you're entering into this tax withholding estimator. I'm getting close. I'm almost done. So hang in there with me again. Great news, everybody. I just got finished. And according to the information that I put in, I'm expected to contribute almost $7,300 in taxes this year with my current withholding on my check, as well as my husband's current withholdings. But I'm only expected to owe $566 in taxes. So if I did nothing, I would get a big refund. My husband and I would get a big refund of $6,733. But who wants to have the government hang on to your money like that? The point of this income shifting is to be able to keep more money in your pocket each month. So if I scroll down a little bit here, it says that I can stop withholding altogether for both of our checks, because we've already paid more taxes in this year. And this is March, about the middle of March. It's March 20th to be exact, first day of spring. And so we've already contributed more in our withholding, our tax withholding, than we will owe for the year. So according to this form, I can go ahead, both of us can go ahead and stop withholding for the rest of the year. So just to give you some real life numbers here, you guys can't see this on the screen, but I'm going to pull this from our pay stub information here. So if we were to stop withholding for the year, for me, that would be an extra $275.92 per month that I would get to keep from my check. And my husband would have $294.34 that he gets to keep from his check, for a grand total of $570 per month that we would get to keep extra from our checks. Now, I don't know about you guys, but that sounds pretty good to me. Maybe that would be a car payment, for instance, or maybe it would pay a couple of other bills, some utility bills, pay for some gas. $570 is a significant number to be able to get to keep in my pocket, in our collective pocket. I say my, but I mean my husband and I. Together, we could save an extra $570 per month. That is a nice, significant number. Now, let me explain something about part of how we got here, because again, you didn't get to see all of the steps because there's personal information in there, financial information that I don't want to share with the entire World Wide Web. So one of the important things to keep in mind is once you start with MyEcon and you pay for your digital membership, you are now a business owner. That's right, you own your own business. Lucky you, you are now a business owner, a small business owner. So you get all of the deductions that go along with being a small business owner. And there's like over 200 of them that you could potentially qualify for as a small business owner. So it does make filing your taxes a little more complicated. You might not be able to handle it all yourself anymore, but you will reap the benefits in extra savings. So again, this amount of my projected refund that it mentions here, $6,733. A lot of that, a big chunk of it, is in the credits that I'm receiving, the benefit that I'm receiving from being a small business owner, because that takes away from the income that I've made for the year. So I get to take several deductions that take away from the amount of tax that I owe the government for this year. And so my husband and I get to reap the benefit of that. That's how we arrived at that large refund that we would get if we continue to withhold at the rate that we're currently withholding. But I think I'd rather keep the $570 and keep it in my pocket and spend it on other things like paying down debt. Now, there are two other programs inside of MyEcon that would go in conjunction with what we're talking about here about saving more money. One of them is the Debt Eliminator program, the software for that, which is inside of MyEcon. You as a small business owner now have the ability to take extra deductions, up to 200 extra deductions, as I just mentioned. And so you need to keep track of those. Well, MyEcon has a handy way for you to get to keep track of those. It's called Cash Flow Manager. And so that's another thing inside of MyEcon that you can use. This is a little app that will go on your phone so you can keep track of your business expenses. So when it comes time to file your taxes for 2025 next year, you will have all of your information entered here in the Cash Flow Manager. Now, I'll do a separate video about the Cash Flow Managers, but I just wanted to touch on that briefly to let you know there is a way for you to keep track of your business expenses since you're now a small business owner. And again, we'll do another video on the debt elimination software as well. But this is some exciting news for me. I get to keep $570 extra per month. I'm excited about that. And so you can see that this is a real life impact that it's having. This is my real life. I put in my real information from our real jobs that my husband and I still work. And we can keep an extra $570. I'm very excited to get to do that. And I wanted to share that actual real life information of how MyEcon can help you not only make money, but also save money as well. I think a lot of people could benefit from saving some extra money, keeping more of their paychecks each time they get paid every couple of weeks or so, and using that to pay down some debt or to pay for unexpected expenses, or maybe have a little nest egg, maybe even take a nice vacation, or maybe even start investing or increase your investing opportunities as well. Sounds like a much better use of that extra money that you can save instead of letting the government hang on to it for you and then give it back to you in the form of a refund next year. So I stopped sharing my screen because I just want to share something from my heart with you, and that is that I really do think so many people can benefit from this software. MyEcon membership is really for everybody, and so many people could benefit from saving extra money each month in their paycheck, as well as learning how to make some extra money. So this is my mission, to reach as many people as possible, to help as many people as possible, to let you know there is a way, there is hope. You can take matters into your own hands and make things better for yourself and your family. I'd love for you to be my partner and come alongside me and help make some extra money for your family and save some money. Let me help you get started so you can start making a difference in your life and make 2025 your year. If you found value in this video, make sure you hit that like button and make sure that you hit the subscribe button and the little bell icon so that you can be notified whenever I post new content here on my YouTube channel. You'll be notified right away. I'm so excited to get to share more information with you guys about the amazing products inside of MyEcon, and I'm looking forward to seeing you on the inside in my business real soon, and I'll see you on the next video.